Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go. Here we go. 10. Ready?
Young. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Young now. That's complete to DK. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At the 43-yard line.
The Panthers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Ready. 52 blue.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Down. Opposite. Yellow. Set.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
They run it with James. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now back to throw. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's James. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
James. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
James will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's Young off play action. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Down. 50.
Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
33, yellow. 52, blaster. Ready?
Young off the play fake. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This from 44 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9.
Oh, this is blocked. The Panthers get it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
12 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A play fake. Now Young. To the right side. Hauled in by McMillan. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, hut. Hut.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Set. Set.
Young will set to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Hut, hut.
Young working out of the gun. He gets it to Addison. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Addison from 19 yards away. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
49ers 13.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. James. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're going to look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. Receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. This is Hamilton has got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now San Francisco are going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. James has got it. Complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Right back to him on first down.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan James with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners have retaken a third quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Come on. Hut.
To throw, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him and spin. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
What a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
Second and
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, it's James. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Niners 27, Panthers 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
This
set.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They go play action. Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Down.
Young now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Claws raised. Hut.
Again, it's Young. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Here's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Set, ready. 33, yellow, cut.
Young. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
52, blue. Ready.
Throwing, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run on first down. It's James. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tag. 70 Lions.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Here we go, shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
First down. It's James. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Young to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Ready?
Young to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 6 seconds.
Young. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Down. Red, 38. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Let's go now. 50. Hut.
To the air once more, Young. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on, set. 50. Hut, hut.
Now here's Young. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, Definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ready, break.
Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hunt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
43 rail. Ready. Hunt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ready.
Now Young.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Niners 33, Panthers 23.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go now.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Set. 70 Lions.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, They handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.